So like, let's do like some like line plots, okay? So like, I was like the other day, I was like plotting Maricela in our class. They're doing some like finger stretch measurements, okay? So here you go. That's what yours should look like. By the way, it's hard to tell, but I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Those are 7 of those 5.5s. That comes up later. So you did number 1, that's plotting it. You can check yours. Hit pause and check your X's, see if you had it right. Now let's do number 2. Marcella wants to find the total length of all the like 6.5 like finger stretches. Write a number model using addition. Okay, so there's like 1, 2, and 3 of them. So you have to do like 6.5 plus like 6.5, and like, oh my god, like another 6.5. That's like a lot of 6.5s. So we do 6, 6, 6 is 18. A half is 1.5. Put them together and I get 19.5. Those are, what are those, inches? Yes, they are. The answer is 19. That's the number model. And the answer is 19.5 inches. You heard it here, kids. Maricela, figuring out all the cool problems in life. Let's go to the next one. Now, Maricela wants to use multiplication, that's that little Xy thing, to find the total length of all the 5.5s. So, how many 5.5s? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have to do 5.5 times 7. There's your number model. How are you going to do that? Well, you're just going to do 5 times 7.5 times 7 and put them together. So 35 for that. Half of 7 is 3.5. Add them together, you get 38.5 inches. That is a fascinating fact, isn't it? Wow. And now, for the final question, number 4, the rudest question, might I add. Find the total length of all the finger stretches. So you had to add up like all those numbers. It would have been easier to add the whole number parts first, then add the little halfsies. But you did it like you did it. But did you get 122? That's the answer, right? How do I know? Because I can look at just a grid of numbers and just instantly know what they add up to. I'm like a savant like that. What? Oh, you're saying that I looked in the teacher's edition and got the answer? No, that's rude. I don't know how you can live with yourself and say something like that to your teacher. Teachers are not cheaters. They might have the same letters, but it's different. Okay, let's do the last. Practice 4 1/5 times 1/3. 4 1/5 times 1/3. Okay, I can work with that. But I'm gonna try my old things and make that improper and go 21/5 times 1/3. That makes 21, that makes 15. So that's 1 with 6 left over, 1 6/15. If you wanna be amazing, you'll say, hey, I could divide each one by 3. So I can do it in simplest form. So that's 1 2/5. All right, that's the best answer. And now the last one, oh, they're gonna do one that's gonna get pretty ugly, I'll bet. They like to do that to you. 2 5/6. Sixths. It's kind of hard to say that. 7 1/4. Dude. All right, so we either have to make them improper and do it that way, or we have to do all the pieces in all the pieces. I think I'm gonna do it all the pieces and all the pieces. So we have to do 2 times 7, the 2 times a 4th, the 5/6 times the 7, and the 5/6 times a 4th, and then put them all together. This is a pretty annoying problem. I'm there with you. I feel your pain, all right? 14, 2 times a 4th. Well, think of that as a numerator, so it's 2/4, which is a half. This, put it over 1, 35/6. 35 by 5. 35 over 6, that's going to be 5 5/6. Oh, this is joy. What a joyful problem. 5/6 times a 4th is 5/24. Let's add up the whole number stuff. So we've got 7 plus 4, 14 is 21. 21 plus 5 is 26. So we're working with 26. Now I've got a 4th there. I've got a half there. I've got 5/6 there. And 5/24 there. So if I want to add them all together, I can turn them all into something. I can turn them all into 24ths. So let's leave that one just where it is. Turn these guys, put a 24th in the denominator, because then I'd be able to add them all up. Now I have to figure out what all these new numerators are. It's times 6, so 1 times 6 is 6. Times 12, 1 times 12 is 12. Times 4, 5 times 4 is 20. Now we can add them all up. Good Lord, 6 and 12 is 18. 18 and 20 is 38. 38 plus 5 is 43. 24ths. How many fit into that? One of them do. What's left over? 19 24ths. Plus the 26 we already had. So it's 27 and 19 24ths. That is just such a bizarre number that I've got to check the book. And the book says I'm wrong. That's sad. I don't like being wrong. Well, here's what I say to the book. Oh, okay, sorry. Just reel it in, reel it in. Apparently I made a mistake. Figure out where I did, be the first one to tell me, and you get a Yumbo. But if I got it wrong, and just do it once, try it once. If you don't get the right answer, which they say is 20 and 13 24ths. But that was just a train wreck of a problem, so I'm not even gonna do it again. Just no. Sometimes in life you just have to say no, know when to say no, and I'm saying no right there. That's HomeLink 7.9. That's all I got for you.